he earned an undergraduate degree in social science from Portland State University and soon won 7 contested nonpartisan elections for positions on 2 local school committees and the Tualatin Valley Water District Board, where he served as president. He was appointed to the Oregon Government Ethics Commission and served as board chair for 1 year. He worked as a senior legislative aide in both the Oregon House of Representatives and the Senate, and later he hosted a radio talk show. Of course he did, and managed campaigns at every level, helping dozens of people secure election to local nonpartisan offices. More recently, he built a network of 31 local chapters as the grassroots director of Oregon Americans for Prosperity. In 2013, Richard Burke founded Western Liberty Network. Parents' Rights in Education is proud to be an affiliate of this dynamic organization.
And I always like to begin by pointing out that we cannot look to leaders to save us. People like Donald Trump, people like Ronald Reagan, people like that. These kind of leaders, they can create a transition. They can create a moment. They can even create a movement. And they are important, and it's important that we elect good people to high-level positions. But they are utterly useless when creating enduring change, okay? This is not meant to be a disparagement or disrespectful, but you know what's happening. President Biden is trying to unwind what President Trump did, who tried to unwind what President Obama did, who tried to unwind whatever President Bush did, and so on and so on and so on. Transitional leaders like this are important, but they are useless for creating enduring change. Enduring change comes from the grassroots. You've got to build a culture, a political culture which reflects the values that you want. If you plant grass seed on a bunch of ground, you know grass is going to come up. If you plant sunflowers, you know sunflowers are going to grow up. If you plant corn, you know corn is going to grow up. If we have a limited government political culture, the leaders that arise from it are going to tend to be supporters of limited government. If they're liberal, they're going to be liberal. And high-level leaders can't do that. Only you can do that. You don't have the high profile, you don't have the headlines or the Fox News coverage. It takes time, it's slow work, but it's the only thing that works. Now the left, I take my hat off to them. They have done a wonderful job at this. When I go to talk as the token conservative to liberal events where I'm in a debate or something like that, I go to the little mixer that takes place before the event, and I hear them talk. And they say things like, well, Jane, what are you running for this year? Oh, I think I'm going to run for Park and Rec. I've been on the budget committee. I think it's time, right? How about you? Well, I was going to run for county commissioner this year. They go back and forth. They love this. It's social. It's part of what they do. The left worships the state. They want to be in the state. I go to a conservative group, and I attend the mixer, and what do I hear? I hear, well, how's your family doing? I hear you got a new grandson coming, right? Yeah, we got 2 there, and a couple of them are on the way. How about you? Well, I've been starting my business. I've been working my business. Conservatives are living life. They see being involved in government as a pain in the rear, like doing a hitch in the military. The left knows that if they work at this, I mean, they're okay to work on something that has a 30-year return on investment. Conservatives are business people. We like short returns on investment, right? Okay, and this is why we're in the trouble that we're in right now. Okay, now the good news is that when we muster ourselves, as they did in Newburgh, and as some of you have done where you live, we win because our ideas are better. They speak to what is inside the best of people. They're inspirational, okay? Now, I saw before when Tyler Smith spoke how many people were on government boards and how many people were candidates, that number's got to go way up. Way up. Now, next May, 3,500 positions are up for election. Okay, water board, fire board, park and rescue, cemetery control board, vector control board. Okay, I'm not kidding, cemetery control board. And there is no unimportant spot. This is how you create the culture. You reweave the fabric of the culture one thread at a time. Okay, now, not everyone wants to run for office. So you can be a citizen lobbyist. Go lobby for or against some bills. Not everyone wants to do that. So be a campaign volunteer. But you can't do those things unless you know how. You've got to get trained. And that is the point of Western Liberty Network. Western Liberty Network builds farm teams of new public office holders, farm teams of citizen lobbyists, and farm teams of campaign volunteers. And there are resources that are available to you free of charge. And my responsibility in this presentation is to make you aware of it so you can take advantage of these resources and give yourself the tools that you need to be successful. Now, westernlibertynetwork.org. I've got a booth out there. There's stuff you can take. westernlibertynetwork.org is a website. On the front, this is what you'll see. And at the top, you'll see what we do. Every Saturday afternoon, except when I'm doing something like this, every Saturday afternoon, we do a live Zoom training. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Senator Thatcher, sometimes it's different people. We have a stable of about 25 trainers that we work with that do training on how to build a campaign team, how to write a campaign plan, how to interview with the media, how to write letters to the editor, how to get out the vote, how to testify in front of a board, how to. And they're all free. All you got to do is click on that red button. And if you've got Zoom on your computer, it'll bring you right in. 1 o'clock, almost every single Saturday. And we record them. So if you go to our training tab, you can scroll down and you can find all of the old recordings. If you go in the back, where our booth is, you can get some of our training documents, some of our sheets, a lot of the how-tos. They're meant to be provided with a live training, but they stand up on their own. And all of those are available on the training tab of the westernlibertynetwork.org website. You can download them all. They don't cost a dime. They're not copyrighted. So if you see one that you think other people can use, hand it out. Get the information out there. If you are part of a group, call me. Contact me through the website. All of those things. And I will do a live training or will arrange a live training with somebody who is a trainer. We have an annual conference with about 200 people that come every year. Last time it was the Vancouver Hilton. This next time, February 3 and 4, it's going to be at the Airport Embassy Suites. We have 20 breakout sessions organized along 4 topic areas. One of them is going to be getting elected to local nonpartisan office this year. Another one's going to be how to be a good citizen lobbyist. How to. Come and get yourself equipped. And we do one-off meetings too. If you have an organization and would like your people to get trained, how to canvass a neighborhood, how to do a personal media campaign, how to get out the vote, all of these things, whether it's for this November's election or next May's local elections, we will arrange for a private, live, on-site training. We're going to Klamath Falls on Saturday. Later on later on this month, we're going to Prineville. We're going to Klamath Falls. We've been all over the state. We've been to the coast. We've been out east. All of these things. Because I'll tell you, if you keep it going, if you keep priming the pump, it counts. We've done a count. We've got lists of all the people. Since 2013, just under 1,100 people have gotten elected to some nonpartisan office who have taken WLN training. Okay? A lot of them are school board people. Okay? And you know, it's not that I'm a genius, it's that I've been around the track for 30 years. I've done a bunch of things right, I've done a bunch of things wrong. I kind of scraped up the things that went well and put them into this training along with the lessons that other people have learned on their journeys. It's just sitting there for you, waiting to pick it up to do the kind of activity that you like to do. Now, are there any questions before I go on? By the way, we don't charge for the on-site training. We do charge for our hotel conferences. We've got to make the nut, and I know Suzanne knows all about that here. Okay, we do charge for those, and they are well worth it. We've had Kat Timpf, we've had Grover Norquist, we've had Steve Moore, we've had all kinds of folks. And, you know, I mentioned I pick on Senator Thatcher. She's participated in almost every one of our events, and she's a great supporter. Thank you very much. February 3rd and 4th, keep that on your calendar. But we do mini conferences in other cities. It is all about training. So what I'm going to challenge you to do as an individual is to go to the westernlibertynetwork.org website. Scroll down and see the speeches that are available to you on the home page. Then go to the training tab. Look at the documents that are available and the videos that are available. Decide what it is you need to know to be effective. And design your own personal training program based upon those resources. We don't just limit you to our group. We talk to other groups too. For example, for parliamentary procedure and Robert's Rules of Order, we do a lot of work with the materials of the National Association of Parliamentarians. We also do a lot of work with Suzanne Gallagher's group. We're going to be working with them a lot more closely. We can win, folks. Our motto is take the offensive. I am exhausted with being on the defense. Okay? Get on the offense like they did in Newburgh. Don't be the ones who are complaining about what your local school boards are doing. Be your local school board. Get elected or help somebody else get elected. But do not sit it out. Do not be a spectator. It's all up to us. It's a republic if we can keep it. And of course, I wouldn't be doing my job if I said, if you like what we're doing, go to the Support WLN tab and make a fully tax-deductible contribution. As we're traveling around the state, it is killing us right now. The gas prices are killing us. Okay, it's $100 to go to the coast. It's more than that to go to Klamath Falls just for the gas. Hotels are insane. Food is insane. All of those things are high. So anything you can do to help, please keep us on the road. But I'm available. You can reach me on the website. Materials are on the back table that'll tell you how to reach us. And you will be able to contact us and arrange for training sessions. We don't charge for those training sessions. You can design your own training session. But basically, I'm telling you, there's lots of easy to capture fruit that's already fallen on the ground. All you got to do is pick it up by preparing yourself to be successful. And if you do that, you will be successful. So I hope I went under time. I'm trying to save Suzanne some time. I think I got my message out, so I've said my thing. Now it's time to get us back on schedule. Thank you. God bless you all.
Hey, so I guess we have a special award. I think Richard gets a special award for being on time. But I want you to address one more thing.
Yes.
Okay, so I challenged you before, and you talked about it. You have an interest in it. So what Richard does applies everywhere. It's not just Oregon. He's busy in Washington State. This is what we're going to collaborate on because we need this kind of support. Every organization like ours needs his. We recognize that we've got to change the people we're talking to on the school board, right? We need to change who's representing us in our state legislatures. And of course, I mean, we've endorsed gubernatorial candidates in other states. And here, hello, Mark Thielman. So, yeah. But we need this kind of training, and this is what Richard's organization does morning, noon, and night. They are a fantastic resource. We need more people to know about him. So thank you.
Thank you. And one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
Don't forget, there's no reason this can't be fun. Be a happy warrior, all right? God bless. Take care.
Exactly. Thank you. We know after this great presentation, you will want to join Parents' Rights in Education. It just makes sense. Activism can be enjoyable when you are surrounded by like-minded people. And together, we win. Go to the website and click on the Join Us tab. Fill out the form there to receive important news alerts and information. We have state chapters in more than 10 states, and we have followers all over the country, and we'll do our best to connect you with like-minded people in your area. Like us on Facebook and join a state and local Facebook group. We are not new to this arena of fighting for parents' rights. You will want to watch the pre-history video on our homepage. Don't have time to read? Also featured on the homepage is the podcast, Parents' Rights Now. These are not meant to be entertaining, but provide valuable information, catching you up on the issues quickly. Would you like to contribute to our cause? We are a tax-deductible 501c3 organization. Click on the donate button on our website. We need your help, and we can't do it alone. Consider joining the 12 by 12 Club. Your gift of just $12 or more will help restore parents' rights across the country. Together, we are winning.